What are some of the best strategies to use when you have an X2 power-up generated as your second power-up and a golden ball in the first place? Watch this video to find out. In this match, I've generated a golden ball and an X2 power-up. How many numbers should I hold? The first thing is, of course, the more numbers you hold, the more points you get. So you want to hold a lot of numbers. However, there's a second consideration that kind of works in the opposite direction. If you hold too many numbers, you might not be able to match all of your held numbers with called numbers or golden balls to generate the maximum number of power-ups. So you can think of these two forces or considerations as counteracting, and you have to balance them when you play a game with an X2 power up. You want to hold lots of numbers so that you can maximize your points. However, you don't want to hold so many that you can't match all of your saved numbers and generate the maximum number of power ups. So, based on these considerations, I've held 6 numbers so far. But at this point in the game, there's only 22 seconds left, and as you can see, the N42 on my card is about to be called. So I'm faced with a choice. Do I hold another number? Do I daub this N42 without using the X2 power up? Or do I use my X2 power up? Now, again, if I hold the number, I have 7 numbers now to match with my golden ball and my any called numbers. That seems a bit risky. However, the advantage there is that my X2 lasts a bit later into the game. If I use my X2 now, it's going to be over with 12 seconds left in the game. However, I have held 6 numbers, and there's always a chance that I generate another X2. And those considerations convince me that in this game, I'm going to use my X2 power up on the N42. Now, once I use my X2 power up, the goal here is to match all of my saved numbers with golden balls or called numbers. However, the key thing here is to not get too carried away. Don't get nervous or excited and start using all of your power ups right away. Rather, wait until there's 2 seconds left on the clock until you start exhausting all of your power ups. Now, this is really the key point. You're going to match all your saved numbers, create lines, and be on the lookout for another X2 power up. So here I have used my free daub and I'm looking for a line to create, and I actually end up generating another X2. So I stop using all my power ups because I have another X2 now, and I wait for another card on my card to be called, which is the 71. Here I'm in a really good spot. My X2 will last for the rest of the game, and the only thing left to do is line build. If you want to learn more about what strategies to use with various distributions of power-ups, then check out the links below.